Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody today? Sunday, another day of rest. I guess, actually, I'm gonna go and pull some weeds this afternoon. Make a little bit of money. That's what I got going this evening. I'll pull some weeds. I had to go up to the Dollar Tree and get some snacks and food, and I got a bag of the cheap potting soil, and I got some little the paper cup things, and I've got my seeds in a jar with a little bit of water in there, so hopefully they'll sprout up. I'm fixing to put them, or I'm gonna end up putting them. I don't think I'm supposed to put them in there until after they start sprouting. I don't know, but anyway, I'm gonna try to figure it out. But what are you doing? What was that? Are you needing to go there?
No.
Is that where you were wanting to stop? Huh?
No.
Yeah.
No, not now. Go on home.
Turn around. She's a pain in the butt.
You don't listen to half of what I tell you. That's why I get to be a pain in the butt sometimes.
Alright, we're being like that. Sorry. Doesn't hurt to just say something instead of disappoint.
You want one?
No, I don't want one. I told you I don't want an energy drink this one. Anyway. So bossy. Morning, good morning. Mr. Outlaw, how are you? And who else we got? Brandon, how are you doing? And Ryan's, how are you? The three amigos. Uh-oh, somebody else jumped in. Nope, it was Outlaw. I love coffee, yep. She loves energy drinks and coffee. And energy vitamins. And Kratom. Me, I'm cool with the Kratom. I love my Coca-Cola. I love my weed. Occasionally, well, I like the energy drinks, but not so much. I mean, hello, kinfolk. Who's fellow kinfolk? Oh, you're welcome, Brandon. Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to get into your videos I think I was in there yesterday, though. But yeah, you guys, Brandon Marleau, pretty cool kid. I'll check his channel out. It gets interesting, but be nice. Remember, he put me as a mod, so trust me, if you're not nice in there, I'll have to block you out of it. I got on Bingus this morning. Bingus, y'all check that guy out. But I got on Bingus this morning, and I said something. I talked to him for a few minutes, and then I got back off of there, and then I went back in to see what he was up to, and he said, I was waiting on you to come back in there, and then he gave me a mod, so I'm a mod in that one too. Which, guys, I'd probably be the most useless mod. I try not to get involved in other people. But anyway, I was gonna say I missed a bunch on the green bicycle. Okay, he's been in here talking in our chat rooms. I don't always get a chance to check out everybody's channel, and mainly you have to weed through all of the ones that doesn't do anything, that don't have any content or anything, you know, and then you weed through them. I just usually if somebody says something, then I'll think to look or whatever. I don't know. I looked on Green Bicycle. He does not ask for his channel to be promoted or anything else, and honestly, he should. Y'all help him out. Y'all get over there and get him. He is awesome. He's got a really good little show. He's got the jokes and stuff that are they're pretty funny, and it's an interesting show. So just trying to give him a little bit of a shout out there. He seems like a pretty cool guy. You know, watch his show. And Brandon, he's a really cool kid. And then you got Bingus. You got to watch Bingus. Bingus is a grower up in California, Oregon line, somewhere around there. He's one of them high tech growers, I guess. But he has a pretty good little show. You like her hair?
Yeah.
It is red all the way around except for a white poop on the top.
Yep.
It's almost like the Cruella de Vil look. Yep. It does look pretty cool though. Huh. Anyway. Yeah, y'all check them out. They're interesting. And good people. Yes, we are all related to Christ. We are brothers and sisters in Christ. The bloodline is definitely an anointed one.
That must be a good place.
Our bloodline goes all the way back to creation. He created Adam and Eve. Why people do that. They turn the turn signal on when they get ready to, or when they're like right there at the turn. You're actually supposed to give a little heads up, you know? Sitting there waiting on this guy to pass and he's turning on the same road I was on. I could have darted out there. Beautiful, beautiful Sunday morning. So you can see all the houses up there on it. I should take you back and where I went the other day when I went and done that septic tank.
Yeah.
Oh, that is some beautiful, beautiful area.
I'm waiting to see more beauty.
It will. It'll probably be this this coming weekend. We were gonna do something this weekend, but we just like nah. But next weekend we'll definitely do something. Go somewhere. It should be nice and pretty. So I'm thinking we'll go down to the beach. It costs $5 for a train to hop the train all the way down to the beach. You know, we take us a backpack with ice chest, maybe a couple of beers, something to eat, snack. You know, something like that. Just sit out at the beach, hang out, chill out, enjoy ourselves, and get back on the train and come back in. And the train station is not too far down the road from where we live. So, not far at all. See, just like that one. Did the exact same thing. Come all the way up to the south in the turn lane, and just before he hits the gas, then he turns the turn signal off. Thought he was coming straight.
It was the last second decision.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, we might do that next weekend. That ought to be interesting. Well, yep. Robert wanted us to pull out some weeds in the barbecue area, so I guess that's what we're going to do this evening. Or this afternoon. Here in a little bit, actually. Here in a little bit, I'm going to do it this morning. It won't take long. Probably an hour or so.
Yeah.
Hour or so of pulling weeds. And then we have a beautiful barbecue area. That would work out just fine. Do what?
Excuse me, those flowers were pretty.
And presto, we are back home.
Did you open that?
Yeah. Anyway, so how's everybody's day going so far? I think we're going to hang out and have an interesting, I'll try to have an interesting day. Nope. Oh man, I parked too close this time. Uh-oh. Oh, I think I got too close to, no I didn't. I thought I got too close to the tree there. Oh, sorry. Alrighty. Boy, it smells like weed in here. Jeez almighty. Come home and smell weed. Oh man, I did not leave that door open. Oh, hope not. I'm gonna dry it out. Ain't got a whole lot in there. Alrighty. Now set y'all up on the deal there. So, all right. Hold on just a minute. Is that it? Is that everything? Were you careful when you pulled it back down? I was a little too close to that tree. All right. Got my chocolate milk. Got my donut holes. We got groceries. Let's see. Put my Bible up. How'd y'all like the devotion this morning? It was it hit me just like I was sitting there thinking, okay, well, I've been thinking about the off-grid thing, and when he showed me, that was the message that I was getting this morning. I know we've been going through each parts of the chapters at a time, going through John, and I don't know, I'm somewhere around the third chapter, somewhere around there. I don't know. I have to look. Oh, I'm doing great. I just oh yeah. Oh, jambalaya. We are doing a jambalaya this evening.
This evening?
Huh?
Thought it was tomorrow.
No, I'm doing a jambalaya. No, I don't know. No, I don't know where I'm going to be working tomorrow or anything. I'm not cooking dinner tomorrow. I'll cook dinner tonight.
Slap you.
Yeah, I mean she is talking about slapping me. She's trying to slap me in the face with a sausage. That ain't good. Anyway, what was I talking about? See, I got sidetracked now. I don't remember. Does anybody know what I was talking about?
You got flashback?
No, I got sidetracked, not flat. Oh my god.
Flashback.
I'm gonna throw something at her. That's what I'm gonna do.
You would never do.
I know, I would never. I was just picking. I am doing fine. Nobody else is talking?
Oh, let's go.
It's just... You know, I'm not very talkative today. Gee whiz. All right, anyway. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, where's the, right here. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do a growing cannabis on a budget. Okay. Anyway, you can get these at Dollar Tree for $1, and there's a bunch of them. They're little paper cups, like what they give you at the psychiatric ward. You know, with your medicine. Those of you that don't know that, you're probably all right people then. But those that know that. Don't ask how we know that. Still all right people, just a little strange. It's all right. Anyway, and then seed starting potting soil or potting mix. So we're going to see how this works. Now, out of the 8 seeds that I have, I'm probably only going to sustain 1 plant, but I'm going to try it on a budget. So that was $1 at the Dollar Tree also. So $2 and what? 8 seeds? No, how many seeds I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought I had 8. I guess 6. Okay. From what I understand, they're supposed to stay in the jar with water until they start to sprout. I guess. I don't know. And then I put them in here. And then I water them, and I gotta have some kind of light, so I'm probably gonna put them up in a windowsill or something so they can get the decent amount of sunlight, because I'm not doing any kind of heat lamps. I'm not doing any kind of UV lamps and stuff like that. As just about as natural gets there, and well, natural for society. I mean, if I was out in the woods or something, then I'd be planting them in the ground, but it doesn't work that way. We're in society where we can't plant in the ground. Well, we could actually. We gotta get that. Matter of fact, it's only gonna take about an hour, maybe hour and a half to weed out the whole barbecue area, but Robert had let us, he gave me permission to use the little garden area thing. So I'm thinking about pull all of that stuff out and get it all set up and stuff so that we can grow some tomato plants and some I don't know, whatever, something, watermelon, something, I don't know. But I gotta try to figure out how to grow stuff. I'm no good. I ain't got no green thumb, but I guarantee you, if we're going off grid eventually, I'm gonna need to know how to keep a plant alive. Not just for weed, but also for vegetables and stuff like that. Gotten rather used to the vegetable stuff, you know, eating a lot of vegetables. You eat a lot of salad and stuff now. We didn't on the road. Jeez almighty, we ate a lot of crap on the road. That's what we just do. Start with come see this. Feminized seeds? Let's say feminized. Yeah, feminized. Okay, what is feminized seeds?
Females.
I kind of figured that much. How do you know the difference in the seed? I don't know. I don't know nothing about it. Like I said, I don't know anything about any of it. So, just wish me luck is all I could say because, yeah, female seeds. All I could say is just wish me luck because I don't see this being a really easy task considering I have no earthly idea what I'm doing. I used to grow gardens there in Oklahoma, but I had help and, you know, and,
yes, you had lots of help. I broke my back over your garden.
yeah, your ex-husband, Carolyn, the kid, your kids, our kid, all of the kids, they all had especially when I decided I was going to make that whole field over there next to the house, the whole field into a watermelon patch. Oh, which was great because it was making great watermelons, but I couldn't keep the stupid armadillo out of it. I shot probably 20 armadillo out there trying to, yeah, anyway. I'm going to try something real quick. Y'all bear with me. Let's see if I can't get this to where y'all can see what we are doing. Nope, wait a minute. All right. Oh, that doesn't, oh, wait a minute. I can extend this leg. Oh, that's going to go too far. Oh, check that out. Y'all get to watch what we're doing on the desk. Is this yours or mine? That's mine. Put that stuff over here and clean up our area here.
That's your area.
Probably should have done that before I tried to put the camera over here on my messy desk area. But, go see the new pipe? You can't see nothing. That's all shadows. I don't like that. That doesn't work well. Okay. Can't really, like.
People are strange.
Well, you know what? I guess I can. I guess, okay. It's gonna have to. They tell me when you buy your land, you go to a local farmer and you buy 2 or 3 big round bales of hay that's 700 pounds low, and you roll them out on the ground where you want your garden to be. Ah, there you go. That's a good idea. Vitamins. What are you doing? Okay. Huh?
Okay. Thought I gave you the wrong one.
Oh, you thought you gave me yours?
Yeah.
No, man, I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to think straight. That has got to be the worst chocolate milk ever. I like the cheap chocolate milk. Anyway. Yes. Wait. And orange one for this. Huh. That is a great idea. When we get ready to do our gardens and stuff. Oh, you know what? I need to go and get a bale of hay after we weed out the garden area and stuff to put it out there in a little garden square thing.
Yeah.
Put a bunch of hay out there.
Hey.
Because I mean it's getting, the only problem is it's getting really close to time to plant, ain't it? I don't know how long they take to do anything. Sharing cannabis, round 2. Okay. I don't know. I subscribed to so many different people in the last few days. What is that? Robert put on there. Oh look, mommy, is that drugs? No, it's cannabis. It's weed. Not a drug. It's a plant given to us by God himself. Sorry for those of you that do not believe the same way. If you don't believe the same way, you obviously have not been high as could be, and ask who the creator is and watch and see when he shows who he is to you. Anyway. I got 6 seeds. Yeah, 6 seeds. I'm a dummy, so I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm probably gonna end up killing them all. I don't like the camera over there. I can't see any, or I can't see when they're talking to me or anything, but they can't see what I'm doing, which I don't think any of them really care what I'm doing right now anyway. Ah, man, maybe if I put it back here. No, that just messes everything up. And anyway. Yeah, it's all kind of messed up. Anyway. Ain't it purty?
Oh, you hardly ever call me pretty. That was so sweet of you.
I wasn't calling you pretty.
You never do. That'd be a shock.
Why do you make it sound like I'm the worst person ever? I do too, and you know it.
Why are you being tammy today?
Why am I being tammy today?
I'm teasing with you. Tammy, go home.
She says she's teasing. She ain't teasing. She's for real.
Well, no, maybe we beat you. What are you doing? You can't plant them yet.
I don't know. I was told to put this in there and moisten up the soil so that it's ready. I don't know how long it's going to take for them things to pop out. Whatever, I don't know.
Takes a week.
A week? Wait a minute, it's going to be a week before I can put them in the soil? No, that is not what, I don't think. Maybe a day or two, huh?
A day or two. At most. One place.
I don't know. We'll see if they sprout. I know y'all are probably watching this like, this fool is he's fixing to kill all 6 seeds. I don't even know if they're good seeds. I don't know. Well, that took like none of that. Here, I need a piece of tape.
Alright, I'm fixing to sit behind you.
You're fixing to sit behind me and what?
8.
Oh, don't let them bother you. That was just somebody being a butt. Can't believe they make comments like that. Every time when you all go live, Sona's eating in the background. That was a mean comment. Who was it that did that one?
Go everywhere.
What? This?
And start leaking.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, I missed all of the... All right. Let's see. Green Bite Tommy is growing strands. Give him some pointers. Soak them in water overnight and put them in the soil. See, overnight.
I didn't know.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. It was overnight.
Sorry.
I thought it, or at least was. I thought it was. Welcome to the world of YouTube. And welcome to the reality of. That should work. All right. Well, I did these. I got a little dirt in them. Seeds are soaking, ready to go in there. And I'm not doing any kind of heat lamp or anything else. It's just windowsill or something. I mean, it would run the electric bill up if I got heat lamps. So, and I'm not going to do that. Make sure the soil can. Oh, I didn't think about that. The soil needs to drain. Honey, I need a plate so I can poke some holes in the bottom of these containers. I did not think about that. Yeah, it needs holes. I gotta poke holes. All right, everybody, get your thinking caps on. Some of the best ideas come with your eye. Okay. See? Nothing. No ideas. Dadgummit. Not enough. All right. Got any ideas yet?
No.
I'm getting an idea. And mine ain't got nothing to do with this. Mine's I'm hungry.
No. I never.
Tell me just go get a job for millions a year and split the salary with me so we'll both be happy. He don't know. Yeah, and I do know, but I'm just trying to work with what I've got. I've got a windowsill that shines light at least half the day. And I've got a light bulb that shines light some of the day. And the rest of the time, it's just dark and a little chilly in this garage. So, but if I can get one to grow, then I've accomplished something because I know nothing about what I'm doing. So if I can, all right. Anyway, let's see. What can I use to? You got a? No, I don't want a needle. Do you got like an ice pick or something?
Yeah, because I carry an ice pick around.
No, I mean in the kitchens. See what I got to deal with.
The ice pick woman.
The ice pick woman. Huh?
No, I don't have an ice pick.
And where's my Oh man, I don't even have my pocket knife. Where's my pocket knife? It's in the car. I'll be right back. Hey, you got me one of these after all?
You didn't want one.
Yeah, you got me one then, huh? You're drinking one.
I am. If you want it, you can have it, yes.
I don't. Why not? I'll drink a Monster.
I want one. Don't ask me again.
I did not. Oh man, this stuff just caves in. Ah, you know what?
It's moistened?
No, it's not moistened. I gotta poke a hole in it though.
See a cleanup job coming your way.
Oh, that was a little more than a hole. Wait a minute, these things should be, yeah, if I just cut a little, man, how am I going to, I'm going to end up stabbing myself in the finger. Oh man, what a dirty mess. Well, duh, that happens when you're messing with dirt.
Sorry, I'm turning it down. Nope, right.
What the heck?
Ew. That poor turtle got caught.
You gotta be kidding me here. Okay, I'll do it this way. Did I make it? Make it all the way through? Yeah. I'm poke through all of them at once. That'll work. Yeah, all right. So, considering that it's obviously a concern to the people that are in the chat that know something about growing weed, that it is a concern about the lighting. Now, there's no workman's comp. Those of you that are worried about the lighting, is there something or an idea that anybody has that would fix that situation? I want to start these off inside, and then I want to, once they sprout up, I don't know. There's like a lot of rabbits and gophers and crap like that here. So I really want to just try to get a good couple plants or so going and just have them, in the garage with us. So, is there any ideas? Put them in the window. That's what I'm planning on doing, but there was some people that were concerned about how much lighting, because it's not continuous lighting. But yeah, the side window, yeah. All right, those are ready. So now that those are ready, and I got this big old mess. Why'd you let me do that? Okay.
Holy crap, that one was huge.
What?
Took a bot fly out of the squirrel's cheek, and the sucker was like
Took a bot fly
out of the squirrel's cheek. It was in it. Pull them out, bot flies.
Okay.
Saving the animals. Now they're moving together.
Okay, anyway.
Wanna watch it?
Huh?
Ooh.
Do I want to watch it? No. Kind of like your pimple popping episodes. Stuff's nasty. Oh, come on! I told you I'm going to end up making a mess. And we got a plan in it. I'm already messing everything up. Oh yeah, that'll work. I need a few more seeds. Hey, is there anything else that we can? Because I'm gonna get something started.
I would love some lilies.
Some
Start
lilies.
growing me some lilies. Lilies are beautiful.
Hit your tulips. Lilies. All right. Sorry, inappropriate joke. Hey, everybody knew it. That was a joke everybody already knew. All right. We have that ready. So whenever the seeds... when did I put them seeds in the water? I did that this morning, or was it yesterday morning?
This morning, Thomas.
You sure it was this morning, not yesterday?
Yes, this morning.
Okay. All right, so I guess I'll put them in the morning. Before I go to work. Yep. Put them in, and then we'll put them up on the windowsill. So we have to move some of these decorations off of the windowsills.
Yep.
So, oh wow, we got 20 people in here. Auto flower strands just not very good. Flowers and light on 20 plus hours. No control with auto. Yeah, I have no idea. I had no idea what y'all are talking about. And I have no idea what kind of seeds these are. They were actually seeds that we dug out of that weed that I got for free. It was a buddy of mine gave to me. Weed I was smoking when I was there in Joshua Tree. Yeah, it had seeds in it, and I took them seeds and I set them up and I put water to them. Yep. So we're just gonna see what happens. If it works, it works. You watch. This dummy probably might get one of them plants to grow up to be a it might produce a leaf. I don't know. Then again, it might end up being as tall as we are. Never can tell. I doubt that seriously. I killed the last 6 of them I tried to do. I don't know. They just never sprouted. They just never worked. That's why I said I don't really have a green thumb, but you know, it's good that we try to get in touch with nature. And I believe, since how I'm more in touch with nature now than I was before, I'll try it again. Just a little experiment. If I can get one to grow, then great. If it don't, then oh well, I've lost $2 worth of stuff here. So anyway, what's everybody doing? Green thumb question mark. Yeah, you know, have the natural ability to get plants to grow. Things just seem to grow around you all the time. Yeah, I don't possess that. I don't know. Everything I've ever, or when I planted the gardens, they all worked. I just didn't know how to keep the bugs and the critters off of them. But that electric fence, you remember that? That electric fence was a good idea.
Yeah.
Because I put that up and didn't tell anybody. Didn't tell the kids. Didn't tell nobody. And just sat back on the backyard in a chair. Just sat back and looked at the garden and was watching it. And I'd holler at one of the kids or holler at one of them or one of them and ask them to go see if the cucumbers were growing right or go see if there's any squash out there or something or another. I'd just send them out there and just watch them one by one. They'll get zapped every time. I put a one of those cattle fence on there. Let nature take its course. Yeah, I put one of those cattle hot fences. Those suckers, they zap you. They pulse, and they just send a pulse through there. And boy, when they hit you, they hit you. I watched each and every one of them. Well, matter of fact, though, Jacob, it zapped him like 3 times. He couldn't figure out what was going on. He stood there was dancing. He got it all tangled around his daggum ankles and everything when he went in there, because it was right amongst some tall grass. Hey, how's it going? Who is that? Somebody new. Yeah. The Chris God in Rome. You got one from when you had horses and goats and Parasite 15 miles of fence. Yeah. Yeah, that's the kind that I had on put around the garden. And yeah, we had a goat. We had a bunch of goats, but we had a goat that we called him Weldon Willie, because he stayed out at the welding shop that was right there next to the house. He stayed out there all the time, but he ran loose. He was one of them nasty smelling billy goats. He would always catch me or her ex-husband Eugene. He'd catch one of us out there welding, and about time we're out there welding on a frame. Usually it was a walkway frame, and we'd be out there welding on that. And every single time when you get down on your knees to weld on something and you bend over to weld on something, he takes it as a perfect opportunity and he will ram you. He will, every single time. And we got to where we hated that daggum goat. That goat would get us every time. We'd be over there trying to load the truck, and yeah. But anyway, that goat there, he got tangled up in that fencing thing, and he ended up tearing the box, the cords, everything, just ripping all of it off of the fence and everything. And he had it hung up on him. I would have loved to have actually seen what happened because I guarantee you that sucker was zapping him for a while. Yeah, he was the reason why I didn't have that hot fence on that garden anymore. He was the one that, it wasn't the boys. Everybody said that the boys tore it up and took it down. It wasn't. I was the one that went out there and got all that wire off of Willie because he was all tangled up in it. They swore up and down that one of the kids, either Stephen or Jacob, one of them tore that fence up. I didn't do it. That goat did that. I had fun back then. We had the welding shop and everything else. It was a lot of animals. Lots of animals. Yep. Reminiscing. Good old days. Last time killed our goat for that reason. The goat kept ramming the horse, and the horse kicked him.
As long as you
Bit it.
too bad they
Yeah.
come across the.
Yeah, it happens. It's crazy to watch animals when they bicker and they don't get along. You just sit back and watch, and it's like, well, one of them's either going to kill the other one, or they're going to finally get the pecking order in right, and figure out who's more dominant. Then once they figure it out, then they usually leave each other alone. But usually they've done tore each other up a few times, especially with horses. Yep, you always got a they gotta show who's leader of the pack out there. Ours, Annie. You remember Annie? The big red horse?
Yes.
That one was the one that showed all the dominance out there. Ran Apache through the fence I don't know how many times. We had hell with that horse. Anyways. Oh yeah. We only had one horse ever out there that wasn't a gelding. That was still stud, and it was the neighbors, and it broke loose out there a few times and was running our horses, and then was out there threatening us and ended up getting put down. Anyway, I'd like to find some land and get a few animals. But that is something way away from right now. That'll take a long while to get built up to do. Anyway, so we're gonna sit around and watch plants grow. I was sitting there looking at the dirt, and I said, watching plants grow, and the seeds ain't even in it. All right, I'm gonna put these. I don't know where do I put them? Put them right there for now. Remind me to put them seeds in there first thing in the morning before I take off for work. Which reminds me, I need to check that app again and see, because they haven't posted anything yet. I gotta, if they don't post something by in the morning, I'm gonna have to call them, find out if the system's working or so, because it's got an app that you put on your phone, and every time they have an available job, it pops up, and you can accept it, and you got to be pretty quick, because you go to looking at the details and everything, and somebody else will accept it before you can get a chance to. Yeah. Yeah. least some yard birds. Yeah. Now, so having or getting some chickens and stuff would be really nice, but I've got to wait until we get some, or I've got to do that one as soon as we get some land of some sort somewhere to where we can do that. But right now we're just gonna try with the growing stuff. I'm gonna try to grow that, and then try to get that garden area or something. Anyway, yeah, valuable resource. They'll come in handy when we go off grid. I definitely want to take chickens. So I'll just have. I don't know how to. I probably just have. Once I get enough saved up to where I have money set aside, and once I get there, then once I built something for the chickens, then I can go and get the chickens. And I guess get like 2 or 3 stages of them. Get some full grown ones that are already laying, and then get some smaller ones, and then some little ones. We just keep the cycle going to where, you know, you don't eat all the eggs. You incubate some of them, and then they grow up and they start taking the places of the ones that are laying, and then those are used for, you know, dinner afterwards, and you just keep the cycle going. But you have to have the initial amount it costs to buy them, or have something worth trading that some farmer wants to trade you for a bunch of them. I don't know how that would be done out here. I know in Oklahoma I could do it easily, because you know, I used to go to the auctions all the time. I called it the chicken bar. They sold more than chickens there. Matter of fact, I sold a few pigs up there a couple times, didn't I?
Yeah.
And some wild hogs that we had gotten. Oh, now that's some fun. Go after some wild hogs. Yeah, if you get them bait up, and yeah, that's some fun. You ever get a chance to do that, but be careful. It's dangerous. Them suckers will turn on you quick. In the trees. Taking eggs over a balance to make sure thing going into cake mix. Yeah. Anyway. All right, now I'm bored. I think I'm gonna go and start weeding the barbecue area. Tinkering around with that today. I'm not no eager rush to try to get done real quick or anything else. I'll just tinker with it, and shouldn't take more than an hour, but we'll probably stretch it out about 2 hours or so. Just something to do for a while. It's not like anybody's in a major rush, but I can get it done. It won't take long. Huh. Then we can look over that garden area and see what we can possibly start doing there. Once it starts warming up, I know it'll give her something to do when she's sitting here bored. If they don't get her to work pretty soon. They haven't sent her any kind of anything. That's why I'm saying I'm thinking that app is messed up or something, because I haven't gotten anything. And I've got 5-star reviews on both the jobs I went for, so it's not a matter of that. They actually give you reviews and everything. You know that? It comes on the app. You see it when they give you a review. When they turn in your time, they give you a review. or whatever they call it. I guess they call it review, right? Am I saying it right?
Rating.
A rating? Yeah, they give you a rating, and I've gotten all 5 stars at both jobs. So I don't know what the ratings mean to them, but it sounds good to me. So anyway, I don't know. I guess the app is funny. Whatever. Guess she's ready to go, huh? Raise enough chickens to also feed the local wildlife, owls, foxes, coyotes, etc. Yeah, yeah, and you got to keep a lot of them out. Yeah, the snakes come after the eggs too. Yeah, which I figure anything that comes after them that is edible is would be used for our food. Everything that comes that's not edible will try to deter them away because I don't believe in killing something that I don't plan on eating. So, um, but the difference is the things that I will eat are not necessarily the things that she will eat. I'll eat rattlesnake. I'll eat possum, armadillo, and things like that. I'll eat that stuff. I have. But I was raised up down in Louisiana. Of course, we've had everything: squirrels. I mean everything. Turtles. Turtles got 7 different kind of meat. I know that the upper meat up by the bigger they're like kind of like kidney meat, but ping pong or golf balls, huh? Ping pong or golf balls? Oh, for the yeah, for the chickens. Coyotes got my chin, huh? Kind of Chihuahua. Uh-oh. Yeah, that sucks. And they got my Chiweenie. They what they call it. It's a weenie dog and Chihuahua. They call him a Chiweenie, but his name was Boss. That was a mean dog. He was cool though. Um, he we called him Boss because he would literally go out on the job sites with me when I worked construction, and he was boss. He if he seen you without a hard hat, or if he seen you with some, not in the way that you're supposed to be out there working, he'd sit there and growl and bark and just raise a fuss at you until he got my attention. Because I was a supervisor on the deal, he would get my attention and until I said something. I just laugh at the guys. You better put your hard hat on. He's gonna bite you next. I was telling them about Boss. They were talking about the coyotes got their Chihuahua, or yeah, and yeah, I think it was a mountain lion that got Boss though, because I don't know, but we heard him. He was barking at something way out in the woods there in Oklahoma. He was barking and he was trying to go after something, and you could hear it. He went as far as about the side driveway, which is I don't know, about 200 foot away from the house or so, in the big tall weeds. And then all of a sudden you can hear him yelp, and I heard him yelping at a very, very fast rate of speed, which is a lot faster than he could run, taking off out the opposite direction. Yeah, we lost him. That obviously he never came back. He didn't make it from that one. He bit off a little more than he could chew. Although I used to have pictures of him, he'd go after the armadillos and stuff like that was out there on the job sites. He'd go after them all the time, and I think that's why he thought he was invincible. He took off after a big. I'm thinking it was a big cat. You all right?
Oh,
Cold. Is it warmer outside? No? You ready to go out there and
wherever you are.
whenever I am. All right. Well, get ready to go out there here in a minute. Geez, there's still 19 people in here. Selena is using a crayon on the door. Huh?
What?
Are vicious predators? Yes, coyotes are vicious. Selena, do you enjoy different crafts? You enjoy different crafts.
I love doing crafts. I just remember.
We need to find one that she would enjoy doing that we can sell with our. We still got to get the pipes to sell too. But
We got to go that way.
Hmm?
They would have to go that way.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna have time to go that way until unless we change up our plans and this next weekend when I take off, we could go down that way for the weekend. Stealth camp. Go by and hang out with Davey for a little bit and hang out with Sean for a little while. Pick the pipes up and stuff. Hey, Sippy. What? Are you reading it? Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. Rodney was talking about you.
What?
Yep.
It's not acceptable.
Not acceptable. How do you know? It might be something nice. I just said he was talking about you. It got you to log into the stream, didn't it? Well, we then went back up to 21. We are doing okay, Sippy. How about yourself? Okay. I don't know. I couldn't do no crochet. I took these pieces of glass tile and I made my little deal on the desk.
Can't wait to move.
See? Isn't it cool? Can't wait to move where?
We're moving to Travel Land.
Who?
Mississippi and
Oh, yeah.
Helena.
Oh, yeah.
Moving's never fun.
Yeah, moving's never really fun at all, but I don't know. It's kind of cool to get to a new place. I like new places, seeing what's around and stuff like that. Yeah. Experience different things and you learn from them, and knowledge is power. Like I was saying this morning on the as far as preparing, with our devotion this morning, like I was saying then about preparing, I'm trying to prepare for off-grid, and there really isn't no preparing for it. So the best way to prepare for anything like that is knowledge, and you get that when you experience different places. You get the knowledge on how to you adapt to what's around you. If you're going from civilization, as they call it, to tribal land, or not, society to a different society that runs different ways, it's always a very interesting change. So, yeah, I hope and pray that you have a very blessed time and you learn a whole bunch. I know everywhere I've moved to, I learned so much everywhere I go. I'll be making molasses and I can send y'all once I get it made. That would be great. Surviving off-grid is just that, surviving. If you die, you lose. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I got an off-grid acre in NM North. No, NM. What is NM?
Never mind.
No, not never mind.
New Mexico.
New Mexico. Yeah, that's probably New Mexico. For $1,000, $100 down. You have it and you wanting to sell it for $1,000? You wanting $100 down? If you got land in New Mexico that is off-grid land that you want to sell for $1,000, no, that's an acre, ain't it? Wait a minute. Did you say an acre? Or... I will have one in the south and one in north. Oh, okay. You're saying that you bought that in New Mexico. So there's other land out there like that then. Is that close to yeah, that would be yeah, I'd love to find out about it, you know, that way I could start making payments on a piece of land, and that way it's and I can go out there and visit every weekend, just go out there every weekend and start setting things up. That would be wonderful, but a little out of reach right now, but it won't be. It won't be out of reach for long. It's got to get some things squared away here first, and then I'll work on starting that. That's going to be a cool adventure, though. Yep. Oh, you just bought it today? Yeah. What's Robert saying? Yeah, about 1 acre. Nice. Yeah, from a Russian. Looking at some near ones. Yeah, do that. I'd be interested in finding out about that. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah, especially if we can get some, and that wouldn't be all that far. I mean, it'd be a nice drive, but it'd be doable to make the trip out there when I have enough supplies and stay out there for a week and build and then come back out. But it's still a little ways off, but yeah, I'd love to find out about it. Yeah, I gotta get supplies and stuff before I'm even close to I'm close to thinking about off-grid. Yeah, it is easy once you have the right material. I mean, when we went when we went out to Slabs, which is different, that is actually a community out there, but it's the same kind of general idea. You're building but there we were building our home out of trash, debris, which you're not going to get out in the woods where we're wanting to go off grid this time. But you use what's around you. And that we plan on doing. So I'm hoping to find some with some woods on it, because I'm gonna need the trees to build a house. Yes, actually, yeah, that's what I'm gonna need the trees for. So I need whatever the land is that I eventually try to find. I need. You're gonna build a straw house. Those are really fun. Are you talking about the Adobe? Where you straw it, and you use the straw and then Adobe over top of it, or the ones where you weave the straw and then you Adobe over it? 7-Eleven straws? No, not 7-Eleven straws. You need first land to have trees to build a home. No, no, Rodney, you don't have to have forester land or forest land. You don't have to have. You can build a home out of, out of a lot different. I mean, you can build them underground. You can build it. There's millions of different ways to do it. But yeah, I've already did the desert thing. Although I haven't built, some of the other ideas of houses I wanted to, but I'm really wanting to do the woods thing this time, where it's cutting wood out and make one out of beer bottles. Actually, there was a wall made out of beer bottles up there at Slab City, wasn't there? I think it's over there. Drink a lot of beer. No, I don't drink a lot of beer. I'm still working on a 12-pack I bought last week. You can build a sweat house if you stack up cases of Bible oil. Beat me to it. I don't drink a lot of beer. I might drink a couple this evening, though. Yepper, you want to help me, Tommy, Adobe over straw? Sure. Yeah. Why not? Yeah, I was kind of interested in doing. Matter of fact, that's the way. If you look back in my old videos, when we started doing the uprights around the edge of the camp there at the treehouse, originally, before we talked about the idea of the concrete sheets, which is the way I'm going to do the next one too. I'm just going to take sheets dipped in concrete, and I'm going to go, but I'm going to do a teepee style. The next time I do it out in the desert, I'm going to do a teepee style. With concrete sheets around it.
No.
Huh?
Your daughter?
Anyway.
Good.
Her ships outside.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, the concrete. Before the concrete idea of doing those walls, that was the original idea, was we was going to make it out of Adobe and put it up there. But we figured on doing the concrete. It was a lot easier, a lot quicker. But I still was interested in figuring out how that Adobe worked. That sounds exciting for your channel. Yeah, it's going to be a little while, but you can pay me to do the Adobe. Okay. She's a hippie. Yeah, I'm not afraid of work, and I love to do work, especially if it's trading. If it's, I mean, if they have an acre of land around there, and and you have the ability to do that, I would build, in exchange, for, and that's what I was going to talk to some of the farmers about and stuff, but. I'm not afraid to work whatsoever. I just, I'd prefer to do the trading and, and actually have something, but build for exchange. Yeah. Yeah. If if I had a piece of land that was right there close around it and stuff, you know, then yeah, I'd build there for make a real when we are going hopefully next or the cabin on the cabin let's see. I'm getting paid to remove old.
We're chilling the air here.
Barns,
it's been real rainy, so
just reuse the lumber. Now there's a good idea.
What do you do
I have to move
rain.
somewhere and start over. I'm going to Thailand or Philippines. Thailand or Philippines. Yeah. Interesting. Build me a house, I'll give you hamburgers.
She's still doing her part.
Did that work right in your head? No, I don't mean working for hamburgers. Now, if they're rodeo burgers, there might be some negotiation. Rodeo burgers from Burger King, we might have to negotiate something. I mean, but not just any plain hamburger. I mean, it's got to be worth it. You gotta spend the money to go to Burger King to get the rodeo burger. I mean, the best burger ever. To see reclaimed wood is big business. Yes, sounds good. I want to build a camp, one there and a camp in the northern states in summer. That would be fine. Yeah, I would love to help you do that. That would be.
She's always been that way. You gotta.
Yes, indeed. I've got a lot of knowledge on how to build things and different ways and some really interesting ways. And I know I learned a lot of stuff there at Slab City. You really got there because when you're out there in that and you're trying to figure out how to make junk do what high dollar machinery does, and you're trying to figure out how to make trash into a home, you'll learn a lot of stuff. You'll learn a lot real quick, especially when it comes to taking apart electronics, you know, and you know, old radios or something you find out in the desert or something like that, making something else out of them. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know which reason it is, but I know it is.
I don't plan on spending a lot of money. I just want to have 2 camps that I could go back and forth to. There you go.
Yeah.
Shoot, you set me on one of the pieces of property for a little bit, and it'll be an awesome camp when it's said and done with. But see, I love the idea of building it. So once it's built, it's like, all right, well, let me find something else to build, something different. You know, so yeah. Find your land there. Let me come out there on there and give a general idea of what kind of building you want. And I'd sit there on the land and build the building, and then when I get done with it, it's like, okay, I'm gonna go somewhere else and build something else. A lot of adobe homes and around as old tires. Yes, they use a lot of old tires. The tire idea is actually a really good one. We've seen plenty of places made with tires, and we were collecting up tires because we were going to build our own huts. The best way is to go up about 3 foot high with tires and then dig the bottom of it out about 4 foot low. So then when you put a top over the top of it, you only have about 3 foot of tires, which is very insulating, and the ground is obviously it's good and insulated, real good also. So, and it keeps a cool place in the summer, and it stays warm, and it's set lower to where you can actually build a deck or something up on the top of it or whatever else, and it's and the wind doesn't bother it, and when it doesn't come into your home and stuff. That I found was the best way with tires. One of the best ideas I ever seen with tires. and they adobe over them, and they just pack the dirt into the tires. And they can do that. Some of them they'll pack them with whatever, and they'll adobe over the top of it, or just leave the tires for the outside of it, and then sometimes they'll adobe over the top, whatever. But it works out really well. And could be at the other even. Yeah. Yeah, the pot you stuff them with. No, you don't stuff them with the pot you grow. There you go. No. Earthships. Okay. All right. I'll have to Google up Earthships then. Yeah, that sounds like a really good plan. I don't mind New Mexico. I like California. I was kind of wanting to go in Northern California, but I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. I just, yeah.
Ooh, excuse me.
Yeah, see, that would be wonderful. Then, yeah, that would be cool. Yeah. I just got to hurry up with my tags and everything on the vehicle. I got to hurry up on that and hurry up on getting supplies I need. Tools, things like that, saws, hatchets, things that I really don't want to try to start that over again with nothing. I can remember taking a machete and we started out with a machete. Then I had there for a little while. I had a lawnmower mower blade. I had a mower blade that was one end of it was grinded down. Somebody else had made it. I don't know where it came from, but anyway, the end of it was grinded down with a handle on it and stuff. And we were out there trying to cut wood with that and everything else. And we, yeah, it's difficult when you don't have the right tools. But whatever tools I have when it's time to go, when it's finally time to go off grid, then that's just what I have. Hopefully I have some saved up, and I have some stuff saved up and everything to where I can get chicken wire and get chickens and whatever I need with that, and then tools to build whatever we need. And as less restrictions, that would be a good place to build an Earthship or straw bale or anything, or just a camper. No, I don't want just a camper. No, I want to actually build a. What I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to just set up camp with what we have, or whatever we have at the time, and because all of that crap, like the tents and stuff like that, those all end up destroyed in a matter of time. But during that time, while that stuff's being destroyed, because it doesn't last forever. Trust me, out in the elements, those tents, they're used for weekend camping. You can't do that. But anyway, during that time, I'll build out whatever it is that we're gonna build to live in. Hopefully, it survives or the tents and stuff survive until then, and then we'll slowly move into the habitat that we were building. So until we are completely built. And geez almighty.
What? Armpit itch?
Yeah. Something bit me in my armpit. But anyway, yeah.
Anyway.
Ozarks are good. Yes. Ozarks are real good. I think eventually, whatever it is, whatever kind of land it is, we've got to have some kind of water source around us. of some sort, and there has to be some kind of food source. So we have to be able to do a garden, and there has to be some kind of critters that will give meat. You know, coyotes, which is not preferred, or you know, something other than the chickens that we're raising. We may have to raise our own animals for food, but whatever it is, we have to do it in a way to where they, you know, you get enough of them to where they have offsprings, and they have more that'll grow and keep everything working sustainably. Rabbits are a good source. A very good source. They're easy to feed. You can feed them mostly all the vegetation and stuff, you know, and all the extras from the gardens and stuff like that. And they make very good meat to eat. Rabbit meat is excellent meat. And not to mention they're the manure from under the rabbit cages are the best for any kind of garden. So those are good idea. Goats are a good idea, but they clean out the underbrush vegetation on wooded lands and stuff. But they're a little hard to, you know, don't do well in the heat, and they not notoriously are not nutritious long term. Maybe not, but I don't know. I was told that they were. Raised rabbits before, you know, and they work good, but you know, whatever. They might. I don't know. We can send some plant nutrients. Yeah, that'd be great. I don't have a post office box yet, and I can't give the address of where I'm at. So the only thing I can do is say make you aware of that you can send people things. It's just the person needs to be aware that it's going to show up, because the only way to send it is to send it to the town which the person lives in, which here is Escondido, and you know, the town and the post office, and just general delivery with my name on it, which you have to know my name, which everybody knows my name is Thomas Elston. And you send it general delivery up there is all I can do right now. But here within the next week or so, I plan to go and spend the $20 or $30, whatever it costs, to open a post office box, so I have a place to get my mail in. So until then, I mean, that's the only thing I can do. And you can even do general delivery on FedEx and everything. It's just you would have to call me and let me know that there is a package due to arrive at whatever time. Or whatever day, and I would go up there that day and pick it up, you know. All right, let's see. There's a guy on Craigslist that has a bus for rent in New Mexico for $250 a month, off grid with a wood stove. He's got 3 buses sitting in a circle, and he rents them out. Isn't that funny? No, that's a lot of people do that, and it's a very, very good idea to do. If you got that piece of land, I'm telling you, get a bus or something that you want rented out, and I'll show you. We could fix it up just for being able to live on the land. We could fix it up and fix a nice little campsite around it and everything, and you could put it on that. And there's also Airbnb, which is like kind of like they rent it out like a motel. You rent it out by the night, and you know, people get the off-grid experience, you know, and then you'd have somebody that is actually close by to keep an eye on it, you know, and it's all done on the computer. It's all done on an app. There's people out there at Slab City that do that. There's Airbnb all over Slab City. And they rent out a little cubicle, looks like an office cubicle made out of hay bales with no roof, just a bed sitting there in the middle of the desert. They rent out those things. Then yeah, you can rent out a bus or a little camper, or and make a shack, a home of made out of something. I mean, you got enough land, you can actually build different types of off-grid type homes, like primitive homes, and rent them out. People will be ecstatic just to go and stay in an Adobe igloo looking house, or a Hobbit home, or you know, or something else, which I do want to build a Hobbit home sometime or another. I want to build one into the ground, into the landscape, you know, with the grass and everything, or grass or whatever landscape is around over top of it and everything, kind of half hidden. I want to build one of those eventually. Tommy, do your thing on your own. Partners can complicate things. Oh, no. I wouldn't do it. Yeah, I do my own thing. What I'm saying though is, if if he's got a piece of land that he'll give me to build the things, I'd be more than glad to. Or if he wants to pay me to build them, I'd be more than glad to. I'm not afraid of the work. It would be more than fair, but I wouldn't be a partners in anything, because I'm not planning on staying put for very long. When I go off grid, it's completely off grid, you know, but I'm not ready to do that yet, but that'd be a little while. But I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I don't want to go in partners with anybody, but I don't mind building something for somebody. And yeah, he'll get a home built on his land, and I'll get either a piece of land, or I'll get paid for doing it, or however it works out, whatever. I mean, we can work something out. I've got the eagerness and the strive to do it, and the knowledge on how to do it, and he needs something done like that. So yeah, we can work something out. Land in every county. Tommy could live any country he want to in the state. He doesn't have to be beside me. Right. Yeah. And I wouldn't be. But I mean, I wouldn't mind going and living on the land for a little bit and building a place, you know. And New Mexico is decent land out there, huh? What do you think about that? New Mexico? Wait. I seen a video to blow up a big balloon, like a like a waterbed mattress, and they have those towels that dipped in wet concrete, and they cover the air bus, and then they dry, and then they pop the bladder. Yep. Yeah, I've seen that too. That was really, really cool. You can do that. That is actually kind of one of the ideas that I wanted to do. It's kind of the same I did with the teepee, but I wanted to do I seen it over at Garth's Boulder Gardens. I seen a rock built on top of a rock. It looked like a rock, you know, until you walked up behind it and seen the door and realized that rock was a home. But I wanted to do the same thing with the concrete sheets and just paint it the color of a rock, you know. But I want to do that so it makes it look like a big old rock out in the middle of the desert, all misshaped and everything else. But I just wanted to build a structure, a kind of a skeleton structure, and then wrap it in chicken wire, right? And you know, put I don't know, even cover the whole structure maybe with cardboard or something for insulation, you know, something, and then put chicken wire over top of it, and then take sheets dipped in concrete and just start flipping them all over the thing and shaping it, and then just taking a little bit thicker concrete and using it to just kind of smooth off all the seams once it dries up, you know, just kind of smooth the whole rock over, and then where it looks like a big old rock. And when you walk up on it, you walk around the side of it, the side that's not very visible, at least wise from any kind of traffic or anything else. That way it stays completely not seen. You just see a big rock when you're driving by. You don't pay no attention to it. But when you go around the backside, there's a door and it's actually a home. I want so badly to build one of those too. That's my point. Why pay that guy $250 a month to rent his bus when you can own an acre of land for $100 a month? Exactly. Yes. But people pay that. They pay that to come out and rent the areas and stuff, and it's a good market for it. You know, you can make money off of doing that. And why not? I mean, if you got an acre of land, why not make some money for you? You know, I mean, yeah. I sound like a salesman now. Yeah, I'm just saying though. I mean, it's we did it out there at Slab City. There's a lot of them that do that. They, like I said, they rent off a little cubicle made out of hay and no adobe on it, no nothing, just bales of hay stacked up into a cubicle with a bed in it. That's at the hostel. And then you've got, you know, people have campers that don't have windows or nothing in it. It's just open. Half of the campers are cut in half or whatever, and they just have a bed there, and they rent them for, you know, of course they don't get a lot of rentals on them, but they do. And for something that's just shoved off in the corner of your little property there, that it gets one renter a week for $50 for the night. You've got $50 a week for a cubicle that just sits there, does nothing. Huh? Doesn't sound like much, but when you got enough of them built up and you ain't got, you know, you're not paying anything. You're not paying any kind of bills or anything, you know. No electric, no nothing, you know. It's all primitive. Works out nice. But yeah, as far as your land and stuff, yeah, I could build whatever kind of home. $100 a month. People would donate to you, like meet in your Monday shelter, you know, as everyday fundraiser. Well, yeah, there's one way to look at it. $100 a month for the for land. I mean, yeah, you can't. It wouldn't take much to come up with that. That would be nice. Like I said, we plan on getting some land eventually to build our own thing, but until then, I definitely have nothing against going and starting to build this stuff. I can build a complete off-grid homestead that is completely self-sustained with the right material, you know, and as long as I got the right tools and the right material, I can build it. And got lots of ideas. I can't wait till we get our own little spot somewhere and we can build it. I can do it my own way, however I want, you know, and with a screwdriver. Robert, I need more than a screwdriver.
All we need is a rock and a nail, and we can build anything.
A rock and a nail, you're going to build anything? I don't know about a rock and a nail, but I don't know, maybe.
Freeze them.
cold. You ready to go and start pulling weeds?
Sure.
We're going to get going. Yes, the Lord always provides. We're going to get going. Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I.